y'all, it's your girl Navasha. Welcome to my YouTube channel, #RatedV.
Boy, I love this.
Today's topic was influenced while I was doing my self-tape auditions today. I want to talk about taking accountability over your life, taking control over your life, not making excuses to go after what you want, and also not taking your problems out on other people. I have made the mistake of not taking accountability and taking control over my life. I have made the mistake of constantly making excuses to not go after what I want. Oh, I don't look good enough for that. Or my hair is not done. Or I don't have the money to do that. Or I need to work this stable job to have consistent income. Or I'm a mom. Or I don't have time. By this time in 2020, it's time to stop making those excuses in your life, honestly. Because all you're ever going to do is you're going to constantly see people do the things that you want to do. You ever just sat back and just was like, I could have did that? Why didn't I think of that? Dang, had I done that, I would have been rich. Or for me, like wanting to be an actress, I look on TV and be like, I could have did that role. I could have played that role, but guess what? You know what was different between me and that person? They went for it and I didn't. I stayed at home and I soaked in my own misery and depression and everything else that held me back from truly going after what I want. What's holding you back from going after what you want? What excuses are you constantly making? Is it self-love? Is it self-image? Is it money? Do you feel like it's your environment? Do you feel like it's the people around you? Well, guess what? You can change all of that. You can make the difference in your life. And it starts by just doing. It starts by doing. It's time to stop all that extra nonsense. What is the one thing that you want to do in your life? What is the one passion that you have? What is the one dream that you've always had since you were a kid and you say, I want to do that? Stop making excuses. You are worth it. And let me tell you one thing. What God has for you is for you. And that's the truth. Quit blaming other people. Oh, he did this to me. She did that to me. Well, because of what happened with this person 2-3 years ago, that's why I'm in the situation I'm in now. No. You are in the situation that you are in now because of the choices that you made. And those choices could have been made because of how you viewed yourself. Because you felt like that you weren't good enough. Or because you felt like that you weren't strong enough. Or you felt like because you didn't look good enough. You made those choices. When X, Y, and Z and this person and Tom, Joe, and Harry did X, Y, and Z to you, you allowed that to happen. Because let me remind you of one thing. People only do to you what you allow them to do to you. So we have to stop blaming other people and putting it on them. Because nobody held a gun to your head and say, do this. Nobody told you to love that person. Nobody told you to break your back for that person. Nobody told you to go out your way for that person. Nobody told you to do that. And if you listen to everything in this world, people will say, I don't think you should do that. I don't think that you're good enough for that. Well, if you do that, you're not going to have a stable income. So what? It's money out here to be made. It really is. If you don't have a consistent check coming in every Friday, every 2 weeks, the 1st and the 15th, the last day of the month and the 15th, whatever, it's money out here to be made. If it's something that you want to do and money is stopping you, do what it is that you want to do and you figure out how you're going to bring in multiple streams of income. Quit letting what other people put in your ear stop you from doing the things that you want to do. That has been one of my problems. Is that I relied and based my decisions on what other people felt that I should do in my life. Did I want to go to school for acting? Yes. But what is one thing they always tell actors? You don't make money. You're going to be struggling. You need to get an education. You need to do this. You need to do that. So what did I keep doing in my life? I focused on school. Do I regret it? No. Do I believe I should have gotten an education? Yes. And I'm still continuing to get my education. But now I'm pushing to do the things that I want to do and what I've always dreamt of and what I've always desired. And now I have another outlook in life. Go after what you want. I don't care if you don't think that you're not good enough. You'll never be good enough if you do not go after what you want. Take accountability. Take accountability for all the excuses that you made. Take accountability for all the opportunities that you turned down because you made those excuses. Take accountability for all the times that you didn't put yourself out there to be in the spotlight and be in a position where you can network and meet people to do the things that you want to do. Take accountability. Take accountability for all the times you stood in the mirror and you said, nope, I'm too skinny. I'm too fat. I'm too dark. I'm too light. My hair don't curl enough. My hair's not straight enough. Take accountability because I don't care what the world tells you. And I don't care what society says that you have to look like, be like, carry yourself. No, you be yourself. And you accept yourself for who you are from your head to your toes. Because God said you are wonderfully made in his image. Wonderfully made in his image. And the only person that can be you is you. That means that you got to own yourself from your head to your toe. You got to own everything. You have to own yourself from the past mistakes that you made. You got to own yourself from the present in which you're living. And you got to own yourself for the future that you want to live. Own everything. Own your flaws, honey. Own your insecurities. So what? So what if you got stretch marks? So what? Guess what? They ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere. Accept the things that you cannot change and change the things that you can. And if you're not willing to put in the work and the effort to change the things that you can change, then quit complaining. Quit complaining. You want to gain weight? Then go to the gym. Gain weight and muscle. Eat more. If you want to lose weight, go to the gym. Stop standing in the mirror and saying, I'm too fat. When people say, well, guess what? If it's a problem, change it. Change it. And if you're not going to change it, quit complaining. You cannot complain about the things that you don't want to change. If you don't like the size of what your boobs look like, guess what? You either going to accept the fact that you got little boobs, or you're going to get surgery and going to get some fake ones so they can be bigger. If that's what's going to help with your confidence. All I'm saying is whatever your insecurities are, whatever your flaws are, it's up to you to make that change in your life. You have to stop making excuses. You are who you are. You don't have money. It's multiple streams of income. Get up and go make that money, honey. That's just what it is. Take control over your life. Get some power in your life. Gain the confidence that you need to gain. And let me tell you something I've learned these past couple of months. The only way that you will gain confidence in doing the things that you want to do is by doing them. Because the more you do it, the more comfortable you become. For example, I'll share this. A lot of people don't know that I'm camera shy. They don't know that because I have worked my way out of always talking myself down or not feeling good enough or feeling like the people that's watching me is judging me. I've gotten to a place where I don't care because I'm not doing this for you. I'm not doing it for you. I'm not doing it for you. And I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it for myself. And the only validation that I need is from myself. And the only other validation that I need is from God above. I don't need validation from anybody else. The only person that I need to support me is myself. Because at the end of the day, regardless if people support you or they don't, the only person that's going to have you is you. But the thing about it is, when you love yourself, And when you start to gain confidence in yourself, other people see that. And other people start to support. Because the same way you saw somebody doing what you wanted to do, or you saw somebody being secure with having the same insecurity that you have, you loved them for that. You did. Because they were an inspiration in your life. So be an inspiration for others. You got depression? Depression got you down? That's fine. That's fine. Depression is real. Anxiety is real. And sometimes it is hard to shake it. Sometimes that depression and anxiety hold us back. Those negative thoughts that we put in our heads. But let me tell you one thing that I found that has worked. And we'll talk about that on another segment. Depression and anxiety. But let me tell you one thing that I found that has worked. Even when you feeling down in those moments, if you do at least one thing for yourself, I promise you, your spirits just lift up just a little bit. Even if that means just getting up and put on a nice outfit for that day. Just getting up and just combing your hair for that day. Just getting up and reading a book for that day. Just getting up and just cleaning your room for that day. If you just do one thing for yourself to help shake your anxiety and your depression and everything else, I promise you that things can change. And you have to take accountability for that. If you have mental health issues, you have to accept that. Accept it. It's okay. It's nothing wrong with it. But what you can't do is allow that to be an excuse in your life. You can't say, well, I have anxiety, I can't do that. Yes, you can. You're just allowing it to be an excuse in your life. Stop. Stop. Take accountability for everything. Look in the mirror and say, I allowed that to happen. I did that. I can change that. Believe in yourself. Gain confidence. Go after what it is that you want to go after. Chase your dreams. Chase your desires. And I promise you that life will be a little bit different. You might just feel just an ounce of happiness for just one moment in your life because you decided to take accountability for everything that was going on around you. You decided to get up and change the things that you could change. You decided to accept the things that you could not change. It is what it is. I got stretch marks. I ain't finna show them on camera. But I got stretch marks, and for years I hated them. I still hate them. I do. Don't get me wrong. I hate them. I hate them. I really do. Because there's certain things I be wanting to wear, and I'm like, with stretch marks. But I've gotten to the point where it's like, you know what? They're not going nowhere. But I will say it has stopped me a lot. It has. And I have other flaws. And I have other insecurities that I have shared with some of my closer friends. And it has really just held me back so much in life. But you gotta look in the mirror and you gotta say, so what? They're not going nowhere. My tooth jacked up. I ain't got no tooth. Guess what? It ain't gonna grow back. So unless you're gonna spend thousands of dollars to get your teeth fixed, then it is what it is. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I constantly have to tell myself. When I look in the mirror sometimes, just look and just be like, it is what it is. So I just want you to take accountability of yourself. I want you to quit blaming others. And I just want you to just tell yourself, if anything try to hold you back, anything, and I mean anything ever try to hold you back, if you just say no, ask yourself this. If the opportunity is there, I want you to do this. I want you to be like, do I really want to be a model? Do I really want to be a YouTuber? Do I really want to be an actress? Do I really want to be a homeowner? Do I really want to purchase my first car? Do I really want to go back to school? Do I really want to be a better mom? Do I really want to gain weight? Do I really want to lose weight? Do I really want to eat better? I mean, anything that comes in your head that you want to do. Anytime you get something in your life where you're about to make an excuse in your life, you need to sit there, you need to ask yourself, is this something I really want? And I want you to ask yourself over and over again, is this what you want? Do I really want to own my own boutique? Do I really want to start my catering business? What is it that you want? And when you get ready to make an excuse, oh no, my hair's not done. Girl, man, you better ask yourself, is this what I really want? If the answer is no, go back to bed. If the answer is no, then you keep doing what you're doing. But if that answer is yes, then you get yourself up and you get yourself moving and you get yourself in a position that's going to help you move forward. And that's just what it is. Get yourself in a position that is going to help you move forward. And anytime you feel like you're about to make an excuse, is this what I really want? Is this what I really want? I don't care if you have lack of confidence, lack of motivation, whatever it is. I promise you, you'll gain it just by doing the things that you love to do. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and staying with me tonight. I just want you guys to just remember to just take accountability over your life. I wanted to share myself with you guys. Tune in next week for another podcast. Who knows, it may just be with myself. It may be on another hot topic with some of my peers. So remember, if you want to network or connect, just DM me or shoot me a comment under this video. And thank you guys so much for tuning in to #RatedV.
Boy, I love this.